Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my purple haze. This is a beautiful bush. It comes originally from South Africa and also in the tropics, but the beautiful thing about it is the cluster of flowers. The purple haze, or the ribbon bush, it likes full sun, so this location for it has actually been amazing because in the morning it gets full sun. The second thing is that it normally grows to about 1.5 meters, but somehow in my garden, because I use it more for borders in the other parts of the garden, it does grow taller, which I don't mind at the moment. But look at these beautiful clusters. Look at that. It's a bee-loving, butterflies, small little insects do come and the birds come after them. So it is a great thing to have in your garden. It's full of color and at the same time you're in nature and nurturing the birds, the butterflies and whatever comes with it. And my name is Alice and I'm the red soil gardener. Now, the thing about the purple haze, or the ribbon bush, is the flowers. The flowers are just full of nectar, and that is why it attracts all these amazing birds, butterflies, insects, or whatever. Now, the flower is quite interesting. It comes with two lips, the upper lip and the bottom lip. The top lip has a design, and I'd like to show you. I'm going to cut one of them out, and I'll explain to you why that design is there. If you look at that top lip, it does have a design. The shape of the flower with the two lips and the design on the flowers is what attracts the pollinators, and it's such a beautiful design. God's gift. When these flowers are spent, already the plant has made its seed. Now, the thing about the ribbon plant stroke purple haze bush is as the seed dries, it explodes and scatters its seeds to about 4 or 5 meters. So let me show you what the seeds look like. I'm going to get one of these clusters where the flowers are spent, and let's have a look at it. So these are the clusters where the flowers were, and inside, as the flowers are spent, you get all these seeds that have developed. And what happens is that as they dry, is that they explode and they scatter their seeds everywhere. Because this amazing bush does self-seed, and you've seen the size of the seed in a pod, and you can imagine all these little clusters will have seeds, and when the seed is ready to go out in the world, it explodes and it's scattered. Within 3 weeks, germination takes place. You may find in your garden a small little seedlings of this purple haze stroke ribbon bush. So you could either collect them and use them for propagation purposes, transfer it into a different area where you want it to happen. And the beauty about this plant, it is very sturdy, it is a very strong plant, and you will never go wrong with it. So if you want to propagate our purple bush stroke ribbon bush, first of all, there is seed collection, which you can take your seeds and grow it, sprinkle them on soil and then cover it. And within 3 weeks, you should be guaranteed your sprouts. The other method is that you can either go into water propagation. So what I've done is I've taken a soft stem cutting and propagated it. This is about a month ago, and here it is. And I've got 2 types here. Now look at that rooting. So that is just actually taking a soft stem and placing it in water. Now this one here is about 2 weeks old and it's already getting rooting. So this plant is actually so easy to propagate in water. Then the other one is a soil propagation. Again, I've done a soft tissue propagation, and I just cross my fingers that it's going to work, but I'm going to just tip it over, and there you go. and this is about, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks old, and you've already got the rooting happening. So when you do your cuttings, as we've seen in many of my episodes, all you have to do is cut underneath the node, which is the joint, and make sure you have 2 leaves so that it can feed the plant. But at the node is where you get the rooting, and that should be under the soil. The other thing what I'd like to talk about is the self-seeding. For a lot of people, they may find it very intrusive, but for myself, I know that my purple haze stroke ribbon bush does throw out its seeds, but I do keep some of these and then I use them in other parts of the garden. Let me show you. Now, the impact of this seed production and explosion of seeds that get scattered in the garden, what happens is they start to germinate, and this is what I was talking about. Some people may find it intrusive, but as of myself, I use it as my seedlings. And if you look under here, all these are my purple haze ribbon bush seedlings, and I will use them in other parts of the garden. So fellow gardeners, there you are again, another beautiful plant. I would actually recommend it in your garden. Have it along the borders, and even if it does self-seed, it can be in a spot where it grows in abundance. And I'd like to thank you for joining my channel, and don't forget to like, to share and subscribe to my channel, and also share it with other people. And don't forget to press that notification button so you will always inform you when our next episode gets uploaded. Thank you so much and happy gardening.